The Ozone.
Welcome to the Ozone Podcast with Jaguars Senior Writer John Oehser.
All right, welcome to this week's Ozone Podcast, and I've been looking forward to this week because I had a chance to be around him when he was speaking to the media when he first got here, and a very entertaining, engaging person to talk to. New Jaguars wide receiver, Jakobi Meyers. How does that sound, first of all, Jaguars wide receiver, Jakobi Meyers? Because you've bounced around a little bit.
Yeah. I didn't think my career would include me bouncing around.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it at all. Like, this is the first week, almost 2 weeks now. It's been a real cool experience. I've been enjoying every opportunity I've been given. They've been trusting me. So I'm grateful to be here.
And I'll clarify that intro because by bouncing around, you really haven't bounced around.
No.
Teams have come to get you, which is a big difference than bouncing around the league.
True.
That was the spirit that was meant.
Yeah.
So please take that way.
I appreciate that.
So what is your impression so far? Been around here a very short time, and it was a whirlwind first week.
Yeah.
Your impressions of the organization so far?
I mean, my message when I first got here was they want guys who do things the right way.
Right.
And I feel like they coach with that intent. So honestly, I just appreciate how much they pour into every little thing, right? Like every route I run, I feel like if they don't like a detail, they tell me that, and I try to fix it. I appreciate that. Plays, they're real detailed about how they put them in. We all sit down. We know exactly what's the purpose of the play. So, I mean, I'm grateful for that. They got everything we need here,
Right.
Professional football, you know what I mean? And I feel like there's still a lot of opportunity here, which is I'm excited about, just to be here as it grow and see where it end up in the next couple of years, hopefully. So we'll see.
Acclimating, it's a fascinating thing. I think people know you came in last week and really had to get into the playbook. We'll get to that in a second, but just acclimating to a new team midseason, getting to know teammates, is that a cool process? Is it a fun process? Is it intimidating? How would you describe it?
Probably say all of the above, right?
Okay, right.
You know what I mean? Because you get a chance to extend yourself, but at the same time, anything new is a little challenging, right?
Sure.
Like, it's not as comfortable as you would like it, but at the same time, like I said, I get a chance to extend myself, meet new people, learn from people, teach people, you know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm just, like I said, this has definitely been an exciting opportunity for me just to grow myself as a person,
Right.
as a teammate. I got a son now as a father, you know what I mean? Just give
Sure.
him a new place to live. So, yeah, it's a lot to learn, but I would definitely say, like, all of it combined is how I feel.
And the fact that they wanted you, went out and got you,
Right.
you come in knowing that you're wanted here, which has to be a cool feeling on some level, right?
No, absolutely. I mean, especially the way I got into the league, right?
Sure.
Essentially, people didn't want me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now to see a team wanted me and were willing to give up something to get me, it just make me want to play harder for them.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Just show my appreciation for them appreciating me. So, yeah, I mean, just thank you to them, and hopefully I can go out there and just put good stuff on tape and just back them up, back up that belief.
This is a little football 101 and out there, but I'm fascinated by your week last week. You get here, and everybody, I think, has heard that you picked up the playbook really fast. What does that look like in terms of how do you study it? How do you gain it? Like, without going into an hour, because I'm sure if you were to tell me everything about your process, but just briefly, how did that work for you, and how do you learn it that quickly?
Truthfully, man, I gotta just give a big shout out to the team. Honestly,
Okay.
like my teammates, the players, they've been helpful. When they see I'm a little stuck, I feel like they can see it on my face now when I'm struggling. They'll help me with the play, or they'll just check in, be like, "You good here?" And I let them know. The coach has been real good about just getting me the information ahead of time so I can be ready for the next day, understanding what my responsibility is and explaining it well to me. The quarterbacks have been great. Like,
Right.
Trev been great, extra walkthroughs. Like, it's been a lot of opportunity. Now, it's a grind. It's
Right.
not too much time off as far as just catching up on sleep but
How
or
much
anything.
did you sleep last week on Thursday, Friday, trying to get it down? Because I'm sure, like, I haven't studied since I was in college and didn't study that much then, but I'm sure it's all-nighters, and you're up until 12:31, have to practice the next day.
Well, I mean, see, that's the thing about the league. I feel like if you kind of sacrifice that sleep, ultimately your next day of practice isn't going to be great.
So you didn't quite do that.
So yeah, I didn't want to stay up to midnight,
Sure.
1 o'clock because I knew I needed full speed reps at it, right? So
fair enough. Right.
I would say more so like maybe 10:30, 11, but
which is probably late for you.
Which is a little bit, yeah.
Gotcha.
But I was definitely trying to push as much information as I could. But a lot of work in the mornings too, just getting up early, trying to make sure I look at anything EB sent me to just look over for practice, and just double checking, triple checking. Like, what is this again? Asking questions. It's been a joint effort, man. I really got to tip my hat to the guys because they've been receptive to me and just helping me be out there, honestly.
Now, confirm a story I heard on the phone with Liam late. First night, correct? Just going over the offense?
Nah, yeah, definitely. He checked in. Honestly, man, it's been great to get to know him too, because he really is a football guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he could spin it a little bit, which is impressive that he could still throw it like that. But yeah, he definitely called me, told me pretty much what to expect, and like he really helped make this transition smooth, man. Because I think they watched me enough to know the type of player I am, so they kind of just been helpful as far as just getting their point across and making it look my way.
And I know you've played for great coaches, so but Liam's ability to connect and ability to show quickly what you just talked about, meaning I wasn't even done with the question. You're like, this guy's a football guy.
Yeah.
But he also has that ability to connect with people. How important is that out of your head coach, just his approach on that level?
I think it's very important, honestly. Just somebody who can understand what you're going through, but at the same time demand more out of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think being able to relate and understand allows the player to trust you a little bit more as a coach. So, and I think he does a good job of that. Just understanding that the guys probably are tough or beat up right now and adjusting practice to that.
Right.
Like I said, he definitely pays attention to the guys. He's relatable. He understands, and he's just a great mind of the game. So it's been great.
You've seen some guys at that position, right?
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely have. So it's just, and I think he's definitely on his way too. Like as far as just keep putting seasons together, put together a good resume.
Yeah.
I mean, all the guys that I've had that I felt like were great coaches, I see a lot of the similar qualities in him too.
Gotcha. Sort of on that note, big week for the team to respond after last week, and a tough thing to respond to the way the game ended. From what you know so far about this team, what you've seen, how ready is it to respond to what happened?
Oh, ready, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no hesitation, no doubt. I think we're going to be back. We're going to be able to flush it. I think we already have flushed it, honestly. Like, people would talk about it here and there, but not as far as like a concern or a worry, just to learn from it. And I think that's probably the best place for us to be in, just learning so it doesn't happen again, but at the same time moving on and being ready for the next week coming up.
You mentioned EB. Some people watching this have a great familiarity with Edgar, went to high school here, is from here. What is it about him, a former running back, coaching wide receivers? My understanding is he has done an incredible job learning how to coach wide receivers over the years in his high end. Why is he such a good wide receivers coach for you?
For me personally, I would say the support, right? Like, EB's so supportive that it's like I said earlier, it makes you want to play harder than somebody doubting you. You know what I mean? Like, he really make you believe in yourself, and then he'll tell you honestly anything. Like, he'll be straight up with you. If he see a problem, he'll come to you and address that issue. And he cares so much that you see it on his face when you mess it up. So I'm never trying to put EB in a bad situation to where he got to say, or just stand up for me doing some bad stuff on tape. You know what I mean? So it's just that belief in me makes me want to go out there and put it on the line for him at the end of the day.
You know he's a legend in these parts, right?
He's a legend everywhere. He's EB, man. Come on, that's the guy right there.
The book on you coming in, sure-handed, James Gladstone called it your superpower. How do you get there? Are you born with sure hands, or how do you explain the ability to catch and be good at it? You would think every wide receiver in the NFL is good at it. There's different levels. Have you always been sure-handed, I guess?
Nah, I mean, I didn't always play receiver, so I honestly couldn't tell you, but I do feel like quarterbacks, just because you touch the ball so much, that kind of helps out a little bit. But I played so many different sports, you know what I mean? Had to baseball, basketball, I was always trying to catch something. A lot of games of catch.
Right.
You know what I mean? I had brothers, so all we did was play catch.
Right.
You know what I mean? Play some type of sport. So I would just say a life of being around the game of sports, being around the game of football.
Right.
It's just something I enjoy doing. I take it serious. Like, I try to put a lot of my attention on catching the ball and then figuring out the rest later. But
sort of the same question about route running, meaning I've been around a lot of receivers, and it seems like not all of them run routes at the same level. How much effort do you put and how much commitment to being a precise route runner? It's your craft, so I assume a lot, but that's obviously very important to you.
No, I would say a lot, honestly, a lot mentally and physically. Like, I get a lot of work in the off seasons on just routes, but I'm always thinking about it at the end of the day, like whether I'm on the field, off the field. If I had a rep, sometimes it's a little hard for me to let plays go when I mess them up, so I think about them forever, but I'm always thinking about it. And at the same time, you just got to be willing to fail. You know what I mean? I think failing full speed, same with catching, like just going out there, putting something on tape full speed, trying to force a reaction, and learning from it. At the end of the day, like, I just think you do that enough times and you'll piece together your skill set a little bit by a little bit. So,
who do you watch in terms of route running right now?
One of the first guys, my coach, George McDonald, in college, he recommended me watching Stevie Johnson.
Okay.
He felt like I just kind of moved a little bit like him. So guys like Stevie Johnson, Keenan Allen is a big one, Chad Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald.
Right.
Steve Smith, like,
You still go back and watch those guys just for,
I'm not big on highlight tapes now, but when I first switched over, I would say I definitely watch those guys all the time just to steal. That's football, just stealing from somebody. Sure. At the end of the day.
Yeah, if you don't do that, you're behind. So,
you're way behind.
Tell me the difference between year 7 Jakobi Meyers and year 1.
I feel like I'm a little bit more emotionally secure. You know what I mean? Like, my first year in the league, I was just
you're trying to make it.
Trying to make it. You know what I mean? Just treading water, honestly. That's what it felt like. Where now, like, I truly learned how to swim in the league. I understand where I fit in. I understand my game. And I really just want to help at the end of the day. Like, I want to help my teammates get better. I want to help my team win.
Right.
I want to help the coaches keep their job. You know what I mean? Like, this is just a big family thing as far as being on a team. So I try to take that part serious as far as just being as helpful as I possibly can.
What was it like treading water under Belichick?
Tough, but at the same time, I'm grateful for that experience so much, because it just, like, when you in that situation, you pay a little bit more attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You work a little bit harder to stay alive, and that it just so happened he was such a great teacher and had so much information. That was the perfect time for me in life to be paying attention. So it worked out for me as far as my growth and development.
What do you learn as a player from having played for different organizations and different directions, if you follow me? Like, how much better are you or more professional are you because of that experience?
I would say a lot, honestly. I used to, before I got to the league, I always believed that my skill set would get me through, right? Like, it didn't matter what the situation was. But now I understand that.
Up here.
No, not at all. Everybody talented, and honestly, most people are better than you. It's just how you prepare, which is, I would say, is the biggest thing that I've learned, especially going back to those Patriots days. They really felt like preparation was the separation, and it definitely turned out to be true. The more you do before the game, the better, truthfully.
That's an interesting thing you said. Most people are probably better than you. It's how you prepare. When did you sort of realize it? Is that when you become a pro? Is when you figure that out?
Absolutely. I think, when you decide to just stop wasting time is when you really become a pro. You know, because it's easy to waste time in this situation. Like, once you leave a building, it's easy to just turn your mind off, which I've been victim to that for sure. So I've seen both sides. But when you do actually go out there and try to take advantage of every resource or every second, you'll see how good it feels. And I did that. It was hard for me to go back to the other way.
Sure, makes sense. Sort of a cliche question, but how does being a quarterback or a former quarterback help you as a receiver? I mean, you touch on it a little bit, but it's an interesting topic to me.
I would say the biggest thing is just timing. Like, I understand what it's like to be in a pot now, not in the NFL, but I felt like it was fast in college, just how fast the D-line get to you and the front seven get to you and how tight the pocket is. So I understand it, and I'm just trying to be in the right spot before they feel that heat at the end of the day. To help him out. You know what I mean?
Like, you know what he's going through.
I know exactly what he's going through. So I just want to relieve him of some of that stress and just because it's a tough position to play. So I understand spacing too, I feel like. Just being in the right spot, being separated when you got to pull a guy out so somebody else get the ball. I just think it helped me see the full play instead of just my responsibility on it.
Now, one story that circulated last week, you had a choice and chose the Jags. Is that correct?
No, that's not correct.
Okay. Yeah. But that being said, what do you like about here? What do you like? I mean, why are you glad you're here? What have you seen in the building?
It's a couple things, honestly, man. Just when we played against y'all for the Raiders, I liked how hard everybody played going against them. That was real big. I like the details here. I like how we just sit together as an offensive unit and go through the plays that we got for the day. And we talk about exactly what everybody has, what's the purpose of everybody's responsibility. I really do enjoy that. EB is a big one.
Sure.
And then, honestly, the guys in the receiver room and on the offense, I truly do feel like they have some special talent, and I hate that things haven't been necessarily going that way to show it, but I think,
as a veteran, you have to fight through that kind of thing.
Exactly. So, which is perfect for me, honestly. I'm not afraid of adversity for real. So, just to go out here and try to get everybody playing their best and try to be a glue guy so everybody feel comfortable going out there and be who they are, at least around me.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Sense.
That's just – I'm excited about that. So, it's a bunch of things about being here that I feel like. Now, would I have picked the Jags? I don't know. But I'm happy that I'm here at the end of the day. You know what I mean? For sure.
Most former undrafted free agents have been around, carry that with them. Are you still defined by that? Does that still drive you?
Not as much as it used to. I would say I feel it still, but not as much as it used to. I would say I'm more so driven now just by being a good teammate.
Right.
Really helping out and just I like when puzzles come together at the end of the day. So if we could just put together a good puzzle and keep stacking pieces after piece, I'll be satisfied there.
Would you be the player you are now if you hadn't been undrafted?
Absolutely not. Well, you never know, right?
Sure, but it shaped you.
100%. Mentality, having to fight for every single thing that I've gotten in the league, I would say so.
I got you.
For sure.
The last thing we do, I call it the Ozone 5. It's 5 quick questions. Supposed to be a lot of fun. I don't know if it is or not. Your last binge watch.
Ooh, that's tough. Last binge watch. I would say binge watch. Money Heist.
Okay.
I watched Money,
Your pregame routine, anything that stands out interesting in your pregame routine? A song?
Nothing in particular. I'm just real big about being around my family, or as much family as I possibly can before I go to the game. So.
I got you. You sort of touched on it. What sport were you best at other than football?
I would say baseball.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. I actually tried my whole life to go pro in baseball.
Okay.
But football took over, and I was going.
What position in baseball?
Short.
Okay. So hands.
Try to be. There you go.
That's why you catch.
Yes, sir.
What was your go-to show as a kid?
Fresh Prince.
Okay, that's a good one. It was my son's too. He loved it.
Yes, sir.
Your must-see athlete of all time.
Ooh, that's the question of the day right there. So many good ones. Ooh. Can I give you two of them?
Sure.
Mike Vick and Allen Iverson.
Those are good ones. Jakobi, I appreciate you doing this during the season. I know it's a lot of time to take. Thank you very much for joining the Ozone Podcast.
Appreciate you. Thanks for having me.